Hey, everybody, we are back at U.S. Toy Magic right here in the Heartland. And we just had a fantabulous lecture by Mr. Karl Hein. Welcome to KC.
So good he's making up words for this. I know, it's amazing.
Cool. So, what do you think of the world's largest magic shop?
This place is amazing. It's really awesome. Not just the magic shop, the toy shop, everything about it's really, really cool. So I'm very glad you guys keep this going. Thank you very much. It's awesome.
Cool. Sounds good. So, how did you get your start in the magic business?
I started when I was a young kid, but I really didn't get really into it. I went to the magic shop like this one and got addicted, like the little kid on crack. The magic tricks were my crack, and then every week I was there and pretty much had to buy. It's worse, actually. I think it's a more expensive habit too, which was good for you. Yeah. But and then I really got into the sleight of hand side of it when I went to my first magic convention when I was about 13 or 14, and then since then I just kind of took off, and that's when I started creating and really getting into the sleight of hand side of it.
Who would be your top 3 magical influences?
I'm glad you said influences. I don't really have mentors, but there's quite a few. I mean, I like the guys that are kind of have similar style to me. That are kind of funny and entertaining, but also technically good. So, top of my list would be like David Williamson, Bill Malone, Tom Mullica, the first 3 that come to my mind. But I have lots of other people that I look up to as well. So,
Do you have any non-magical influences?
again, a lot. I mean, nothing particular to my performances, but there's lots of comedians I like Mitch Hedberg, for example, and people like that. That you always have you learn a little bit from everything you do. So it's always the best when you can combine effects, and you can combine techniques, and you can combine things from all aspects of life. That's when you're going to really have something that makes it yourself you, because you're pulling from everywhere.
Do you prefer to learn from books or DVDs?
I don't think there's an answer to that. I like them both. Depends upon what trick I'm trying to learn and where I can get it and how I'm trying to learn it. So they both have their advantages and disadvantages. So I'm not necessarily more for one or the other, but I mean, I started learning from books, and so that's why when I was a kid, that we didn't have DVDs really. I had magazines and books, and I learned a lot from there. And I remember the VHS days and having to rewind over and over and over again, and wear the tape out. So I mean, I've done it all. So I still learn from all different sources.
Is YouTube good or bad for magic?
Depends on your perspective.
Good enough.
I think it's overall it's good. I mean, I think there's always been information. You can always get information at libraries. You can always get the information. It's always easily accessible. Not easily. It's more easily accessible now than it was. But I mean, I think in general, it all depends on where you're at. People aren't looking for magic tricks unless they're interested in magic, and those are the people that are going to come to the magic shop or go to our website and buy stuff anyways. And there's always a give and take when you talk about piracy. You talk about like things out there that shouldn't be out there, and you just have to focus on the good and keep moving forward. And there's lots of great things and great exposure people have gotten from YouTube that have really enhanced their careers. So I mean, for some people it's been bad, but for some other people it's been absolutely amazing for them. So it all depends.
So how else can we learn more about you? You're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat?
All the above. I think Karl Hein Magic is most of those. My website's karlhein.com. And so Facebook, Karl Hein Magic, Twitter at Karl Hein Magic, karlhein.com, and then that's pretty much it. So all my products are available on karlhein.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
See ya. Wait a second. What was that? All right. So 2 goats were out behind an old movie theater eating old movie film, right? One goat turns to the other goat and says, "Pretty good, huh?" The other goat says, "Yeah, but it's not as good as the book." Boom!